Back at it again. Alright, so yeah, this was a lot. So hopefully there's not a lot of wind noise, because now all of a sudden the wind want to kick up. But one light's out, this light's out, and how the hell do you get to it? Well, if it's down there and all the way tucked over there, there ain't no way you get into it without going through this. And if you see all that, yeah, it was a lot. So I did this afterwards to try to avoid having to have a long video ripping a whole bunch of nonsense out. And basically, the bumper has to be partially taken apart. So meaning there's a screw here, there's a screw at the bottom, got to turn the wheel to get to the one here. There's 2 push pins, and the third one, as you can see way over there, you can basically leave that alone if yours is broken like mine, which was broken prior to me buying it, giving you easy access. And then I believe I broke that clip, but I don't see it in there, so it probably was already broken prior to. But just like the speakers, man, pain in the ass to get to and do what you need to do, but hey, I mean, the car's 10 years old and it's great fitment. So, you know, there is 1, 2, and then there's third, 3 bolts that hold it in place. So now when it's inside, there's 1 here, and you have the 2 up top, which holds, which sits here. Am I doing that right? Am I in the right spot? Yeah, indentation. Yeah. So there's 2 that hold right here. So that's the 2 you see up top, and then there's only 3 bolts are holding that, and then it'll start to wiggle. But what I notice is, if you get the radiator support loose as well, you don't gotta take it all apart like I did. Like I took all the bolts out. But if you get this guy loose, which is this one here, it's gonna be this one that actually hooks up to the radiator. It'll give you more wiggle room to kind of work the light out. So as you can see there, I got a whole host. You're gonna need a 10, 12, a 13 to get those bolts out. Some wire snips to squeeze the plugs, and a whole lot of wiggling, and definitely some eyewear. And for the bottom, you're gonna have to remove. You don't really have to remove that. That can kind of stay in place. I mean, it was mostly just the 2 clips, and the clip screw that's in the fender, which is right up in the wall, which is that guy right there, this one, and then this guy on the inside, and then the 2 underneath there, to get the bumper loose enough, because the headlight goes pretty deep into the bumper. It sits in there pretty deep. So once you got it all off, the top 3, you got all that you got to wiggle out. And this is snapped in place, but the easiest way I found to get it out was basically loosen up what's going on up here, so that way it gave you a little bit of room to wiggle. That way you didn't snap anything, and you can get it out by basically tugging on it. But once the bumper gets out the way, it snaps out. It snaps out, and you're good to go. So now we can get to putting everything back. But basically loosening just the bottom clips right behind the wheel well. You don't have to take the bumper completely off. Just those three up top. I kind of OD'd because I thought that maybe this radiator support would separate, would give me room to clear to come up with it, because it sits snug. And since this car's been in an accident, it actually sat inside, so it's sitting against it. So if yours has been in an accident prior to you buying it, you're gonna have some wiggling to do. This side sits pretty flush, but since we already know that this bolt is out, this bolt's out, I already took the radiator support one out, so it gives me more wiggle room, like I said. And then see how close that wheel is. Gonna have to turn it to get, so it's, let's see if I can point to it. Well, let me see. There's one plastic plug screw there, and another one right on the inside. Well, you'll be able to see it. And then, you know, you gotta loosen up. That's a whole rubber strip right there that goes along, that you can loosen up it well if you want to, so that way you got more play. As you can see here, the fog light is out of place too, so I'm gonna have to get that one worked on. I took the whole grill off, but it's over there. The whole top piece, took that out the way. Probably don't have to do all that, but I ended up doing it just so that way I could see what the hell I was doing. But you're gonna be pulling stuff out the way, so you might as well just take it out, so that way you don't snap stuff for no damn reason. Because, you know, as you can see, it all snaps together, and it's been taken off before, and it's all plastic. But it's, I mean, it's hey man, I gotta give it to them. I bought this car to check it out, see if I like it, and to, you know, get my credit up. And I bought this. It did the job that I needed to do, and now she's going on her way. I gotta do the stereo speakers again, redo those, because it get a little bit of a rattle, and I don't like that. But you're gonna need a drill. You're gonna need some pliers, some pinch pliers, so that way you can get those zip ties out pretty good. The zip tie, not the zip ties, but the these guys right here, because these things, you'll be looking up at them and you'll be able to pinch them. And then pull those bad boys out. So like I said, a 10, 13, and a 12 are going to be your best friends. You know, I got the I got that guy over there that has a few of them on there. But what it didn't have was a 12, so I had to use the wrench. I couldn't find my socket because I left it in my truck. Dumped everything out, and I thought I had it. So it's a little... Even when I had 12 millimeter, the radiator supports that were over here, which I thought I had to get, which I thought I had to take off, because I thought I was gonna take this whole bar out to lift it out the way. Didn't need to do that, and I'm gonna put those screws back right now, because those are totally different from everything else. You know. But like I said, the main reason why I took a lot of stuff out was so that way I had some wiggle room. But these two guys here from the latch for the hood don't gotta go anywhere. And this is a little broken, but that's all right. That can stay where it's at. That's just to keep air in place. I'm gonna put some electric glue tape over that. But that ain't no big deal. And a screwdriver to pinch some clips in and out. Glad I got that done. Now we can go ahead and swap out that light and this corner light, which you can't get to when it's installed. Got some eBay, got some LEDs I'm gonna throw in there. I already swapped out that top corner one, which I thought that was the one that I had to change, but nope, didn't do that. So that's that.